Lacrosse is the oldest organized sport in North America, and one location has produced more winning teams and star players than anywhere else. 6 Nations of the Grand River First Nations Reserve in Ontario. This is the story of the sport's first superstar, Mohawk box lacrosse player Bill Isaacs. The youngest of 6 brothers, Bill showed a special connection with the creator's game from the time he was old enough to hold a lacrosse stick. He spent countless hours playing with his 2 older brothers, Lance and Wade, dreaming of playing professional lacrosse. Word spread of the talent of the Isaacs brothers, and by the time they were in their late teens, professional teams came calling. Wade, the eldest, went to Montreal, while Lance and Bill led the Haldimand Rifles to victory in the Ontario Championships in their first year. In the final series, Bill scored an unbelievable 11 goals in just 2 games. Though Lance was a strong player in his own right, Bill's talents were in a league of their own. Despite commonly being the youngest player, he was routinely the leading scorer in games. Bill and Lance often played on the same line, making them a double threat to opponents. The brothers were at the top of their games, and it was even more special that they were sharing it with one another. This all changed, however, when tragedy struck during a game at Maple Leaf Gardens in 1937. At halftime, Lance suddenly sat down at the trainer's table and grabbed his chest. His shocked teammates thought it was a fainting spell, but minutes later, while cradled in Bill's arms, Lance died from heart failure. As hard as it was to move on from such a tragedy, Bill was still regularly recruited for summer and winter lacrosse leagues. Rather than have this tragedy end his career, Bill Isaacs honored his brother's memory by playing harder than ever and securing his spot in lacrosse history as one of the best centers to ever play the game.